stage 2 in our walking bass lines. So first video we took the first 8 bars of Autumn Leaves and we played everything down here in the first 4 frets. So we played all the modes. Check out the video, obviously. We're going to take that a little bit further now. We're going to look at arpeggios. So playing the arpeggios without moving our hands within the first position. So like I said, check out the first video. You need to check out the first video to kind of see where we're going with this. So we're basically taking whole tunes and playing them without moving our hands within the first 4 frets. The purpose being teaching ourselves to find ways to play without having to move our hands. It's that whole thing, the choice of moving your hand because you have to or because you want to. And we want to move our hands when we want to. So we want to find every opportunity to be able to play everything without moving our hands. Obviously the benefits of that are you can concentrate on playing the groove, just economy of movement, and knowledge of the bass obviously. So let's look at arpeggio. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to take the first 8 bars of Autumn Leaves. So which was, let's a little refresher here, E minus, C minus 7, F7, B flat major 7, E flat major 7, A minus 7 flat 5, B flat 7 flat 9, G minus 6, minus 7, and G7 flat 9. So let's look at the arpeggios that we're using to in that chord sequence. Like I said, this isn't a lesson about modes. If you want to study modes, there's I've done other videos about that. So we're just diving straight into this. So we've got C minor 7 Dorian, that's a 2 chord, F7 5 chord dominant, 1 chord major, 4 chord Lydian. Then we've got 2 minor 7 flat 5 in the key of G minor. You could be playing Locrian or you could be playing the second mode of harmonic minor there. We're going to stick to the second mode Locrian, the Locrian mode. Then we're going to a D7 flat 9, 5th mode of G harmonic minor, down to G minor, G minor 6, G minor 7. So you're going to be playing, I would play harmonic minor. Let's just keep it simple. Let's just use harmonic minor. And then it goes to G7 flat 9, which is your 5 chord, going back to the, which again is the 5th mode of the harmonic minor. So I know I'm rushing through this, but this is stuff we've covered in the other video, so I really want to move on to the new stuff. So, moving on. Let's look at all the arpeggios that go with those chords. And see if we can play all of those without moving our hands. Firstly, just playing up the arpeggios. We could look at playing down the arpeggios, alternating, so we could play up and down and up, or maybe going 3, 1, 5, 7, or other variations. So there's a lot you can do with this, and it's fantastic for your brain. I mean, let's face it. For walking bass lines, we're kind of aiming for the 1, 3, 5 or 7 most of the time to kind of get the flavour of the chord. So let's look at this. So our first chord is C minor 7, which is the 2 chord. So 1, flat 3, 5, flat 7. That's easy. Let's go to F7. That's a dominant. 1, 3, 5, flat 7. To our 1 chord, Ionian, 1, it's a B flat, major 7, 1, 3, 5, major 7. We get to our E flat, major 7. Bearing in mind, I'm kind of basing this on a 4-string bass. Ignore this string here. This string doesn't exist for this exercise today. This is a high C string, by the way. We're going to play a root E flat, major 7, 3, 5. We're going to have to play the 7. that without moving our hand. 1, flat 3, flat 5, flat 7. Then we come to the D7 flat 9. So we're just going to play a regular dominant 1, 3, 5, 7. And 1 is on the open string. 3 is on the 4th fret on the same string, on the D string. 5 is going to be, we can kind of play that on the 5th fret of the G string. For the flat 7th, we're going to have to drop down to the C. And then we're on to the G. Let's play a G minor 7. Sorry, G minor major 7. So we're going to play 1, flat 3, 5, flat 7. And then it goes to the G7 flat 9. We'll just play a G7. So let's just play that. C minor 7, F7, B flat major 7, E flat major 7, A minor 7 flat 5, D7 flat 9, G minor 7, minor major 7, G dominant 7. It's not a bass line that we're going to play as such. It's giving us the food, the information to start connecting up these notes, which we will get into on later videos. So obvious thing to do would be to play them backwards. So we're going from the flat 7 down to the 5, flat 3 to the root on the C minor 7. We're going to the F7. Down to the F7, and we're going to the B flat major 7. And we get to the E flat major 7. You're going to have to start on the low D because we haven't got a high D. We've got 7 to the 5th, 3rd, root. A minor 7 flat 5, starting from the flat 7th. Now we're on to the D7 flat 9, so we're going to start on the 7th on the low C, up to the 5th on the A. 3rd on the 4th fret of the D string, down to the D. Now we've got the G minor major 7, G7. So let's just play that slowly. Then we're going to play the open D string. Now we're down to the D7 flat 9. Now we're down to the G minor major 7, G7. Talking and doing this at the same time is very hard. Right, you could actually alternate, so you could go up. Sounds almost classical. So I would say work on that first. Get that down. Get used to playing. The other example, obviously, you can start off playing down. We played down, so we'd up the C minor 7, down the F7. You could go down the C minor 7 and up the F7, and then down the next one, etc. I would say start with that. Work on that for a week. Then we're going to get into mixing them up. So going 3, 1, 5, 7, 3, 1, 5, 7. The whole idea here is just to get your knowledge of where the notes are here. So when we do get into playing, you're going to know where the notes are when we start connecting everything up. So work on that for a week, and you can take other tunes if you want, but let's just concentrate on the first 8 bars of Autumn Leaves and just get this idea. Just get this idea down. Like I said, this is not this is not an end result. This is a process we're going through here to get the information in our heads so we can then be creative. You can't use something unless you can play it without thinking about it. So we've got to get this stuff down so we don't think about it. So when we start playing our wonderful walking bass lines, it's just going to be information that's going to be there that we can tap into. Okay.